Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, as you see on the title of this video has nothing to do with frauding. This is pretty much my other hobby that I have, which is ghost hunting, okay, let's call it that. Spirit hunting, communicating with the other side, let's say. Now, I put a video a while ago and I did get a handful of people that communicated, left comments, and there were at least 2 or 3 of you that also gave me some threw some names at me. As that other video there, I was using a spirit radio, which it's a little radio that pretty much lets out white noise, and it is known that spirits manipulate that noise and it gives them the opportunity to communicate with us, okay? And like I said, there were at least 2 or 3 people that communicated and they said they heard names. I have a hard time listening to you know, as you guys know, the noise and all that can be distracting. And basically what I do after I finish uploading, that spirit radio has an opportunity to save the recordings on a micro SD card. Then I get home and I'll upload it to my laptop, and I put it on a editing program, an audio editing program, and it gives me the opportunity to raise it and, you know, play with the sound, let's say, where I could listen to it better. Now, like I said, there were 2 or 3 people that made comments on that video that I threw a while ago. And I'm trying to ask you guys again. I forget the screen names, but I'm hoping that you guys are still here. And in this section here, there's going to be a section where I use the radio again. I want to see if you guys could help me out, listen to it, and tell me if you hear anything. Because there was a lot of chatter. There was a lot of chatter, as well as I honestly, you guys may not believe me, but I'm hoping that it comes out. I honestly felt that I caught something, that I saw an apparition. I'm hoping that I caught it. Listen, I know you guys might think that I'm bullshitting just to interest you in this or whatever. No, I'm telling you, as I was communicating there, I also had a, they call it an SLS camera, which pretty much it has a Connect sensor to it, which picks up the spirits and then it'll map them out in a stick form. And when I was playing around with that, I was panning to the left and the right, you know, various times communicating, and I honestly caught something, guys. I honestly caught something. So I'm hoping that I caught it. I had a body camera. I didn't bring a regular. I got a few GoPro cameras that I take with me, but I didn't bring them. I had a body camera that I was using, so this way I could, you know, you got to carry this equipment, okay? You got to hold this stuff in your hand, so it's hard to hold the SLS camera, the radio, and then a damn camera at the same time. So I brought the body cam, which is, you know, mounted on my chest or whatever. But anyway, guys, I'm hoping that you guys could give me a hand here, okay? Listen to it. For those that are interested, give it a listen and see if you guys hear anything. Now, this is an individual. His name, this is a cemetery. This is an individual that I've gone and communicated with him on a few times. Why? First of all, he is a mobster. He was a godfather in the 90s. He pretty much had something to do with Jimmy Hoffa. He gave the orders on Jimmy Hoffa, taking Jimmy Hoffa out. And his home, which he still owns, is up the road from my house where I live at now. And I grew up around with them in New York, okay? So I grew up with them in New York, and here I moved to PA, and it seems like I'm still around them. So, you know, my little, the cemetery is a few miles away also from my house. That I started going to the cemetery, I don't know, this will be maybe the 3rd or the 4th time that I go over there to communicate with him, and I'm telling you, I've caught communication with him. So just take a look at the video, check it out, listen to where the part where I'm talking with the radio, and let me know if you do hear something. Please give me that hand. All right, guys, check out the video and let me know what you think about it as well. All right, guys. hello, Mr. Buffalino. I'm sure you remember me, Steven. I just wanted to come by and say hello. And my spirit guide is with me, Yoda. I'm sure you guys are familiar. Hello to everybody that's here. I'm sure most of you guys remember me. And just wanted to stop by and say hello, Mr. Buffalino. I'm going to get a couple of things here, guys. I started this a while ago for you guys that are not familiar with, that I go out there doing paranormal videos. I've gone to a few locations that are supposedly haunted somewhat, if you want to call it that. And hang on, guys, let me get this. This is something they call a SLS camera, which is pretty much a device that pretty much could pick up a sensor, which is what they use, I forget what they call it, to connect. And it pretty much picks up spirits, and then it'll map them out in a stick form. So I'm going to try that as well. I have a spirit radio that lets me communicate with the other side as well. Hang on, guys. Get a candle. I got a candle for Mr. Buffalino. Always bring a candle for my Mr. Buffalino. Mr. Buffalino, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Here's a candle for you, Mr. Buffalino, and Miss Carrie. And Carrie's his wife. It's a candle for you, Mr. Buffalino. Hang on. For those of you, they call this a spirit box, a spirit radio. Let's see if we can communicate, get some kind of communication with him.
S-Box. Scanning. FM. Scanning. AM.
Mr. Buffalino. Are you here, Mr. Buffalino? Can you say hello to me, Mr. Buffalino? Let me know that you're here. Is that you, Mr. Buffalino? Let me know that you're here, that you know that I'm here, Mr. Buffalino. Let me also get this, Is that you, Mr. Buffalino? Can you say hello to me, Mr. Buffalino? Can you say my name? Let me know that you're here. Mr. Buffalino, can you say my name to let me know that you're here? So I know that you're here, my friend. Mr. Buffalino. Oh, come on. Alright, so guys, if you see, if it catches a spirit, the sensor is on now. This is what we're looking at right here in this picture. This over here gives you the temperature and all that. But if it catches a spirit, you'll see the spirit in this box here in a stick form. Mr. Buffalino, can you let me know that you're here with me, my friend? I just wanted to come by and say hello to you, Mr. Buffalino. Is that you communicating with me, Mr. Buffalino? Yep, you see it caught something right there. Mr. Buffalino, is that you? This thing in my hand here, it just lets you, it's not going to hurt you in any way. It gives me the opportunity to see you, Mr. Buffalino. It won't do any harm to you, so you have nothing to worry about. Mr. Buffalino, can you say my name so I know that you're here? Mr. Buffalino. I just wanted to come by and say hello. Yep. Brought you a candle here. Wanted to see how things were going with you. Mr. Buffalino, can you tell me my name? Can you say my name? So this way I know that you're here and you're listening to me, my friend. Mr. Buffalino, are you here? I know you might be doing other stuff, you might be busy or whatsoever, but if you could take out a few minutes to talk to me. I guess they would call this a mausoleum, where people are not buried in the ground, they're buried, I guess they got like boxes, the coffins go inside the wall here. I'm not sure, I guess they call it a mausoleum, I think, guys. Is that you, Mr. Buffalino, speaking to me? Can you say my name so I know that's you speaking to me, please? I just wanted to come by and say hello. I brought you another candle. And you see there's a box there, a black box, they call it a meter. If you can make those lights on that meter activate so I know you're here, that also would help me out, Mr. Buffalino. Can you make that box next to the candle with the light on? Can you light them all up? Can you light the lights up so I know you're here? Can you do that for me, Mr. Buffalino? Mr. Buffalino, can you make the lights on that black box light up, Mr. Buffalino? Just so that I know you're here? I know you might be doing something else. You didn't know that I was coming today. I just happened to have some time to spare and I wanted to come by and say hello. And it's getting dark here. I know there's no lights and I didn't bring no lights. I thought I had enough time, but it seems like it's getting darker. I have no lights. Well, pretty much my camera's going to be pitch black, dark, the video. Can you show yourself on the camera, Mr. Buffalino, here? So I can see you? Can you do that for me, Mr. Buffalino? Alright, I'm going to turn this camera off because it's not catching anything and it's starting to look just pitch black here that it's not going to come out, it's not going to be coming out handy at all. I honestly thought I had enough daylight to play with, but apparently not. Alright, let me turn this off here, guys. I know, I thought I had enough time to play with, but unfortunately not. Alright, let me put this computer back in the car. Hang on, guys. Oh man. I forgot to bring my dowsing rods. The dowsing rods, I communicate with my spirit daily. I trust those dowsing rods a lot. Mr. Buffalino. Mr. Buffalino, if you're here, can you say my name so I know that you're here? Can you do that for me, Mr. Buffalino? Can you say hello to me? And can you say my name so I know that you're here? I think I'll come back tomorrow because I thought I had enough daylight. Unfortunately, it's getting dark and I didn't bring any kind of lights. Mr. Buffalino, this black box in my hand here with the light on, with the green light on here, it has other lights on it too. Can you make them light up for me, Mr. Buffalino? Can you make them flash? Can you do that for me, my friend? Can you do that, Mr. Buffalino? Can you make the lights on this little black box flash? No, I can't. If that was you talking to me, I can't. I can't make them light up. It's made for a spirit to make it light up, not me. Can you light this up to let me know that you're here? The box won't hurt you at all. It's just made to detect spirits, so... And I know that I have a spirit next to me that I can communicate with. Can you make it light up? Can you make the lights on this black box light up for me, please? Can you light them up for me, please? Light up the lights on this box. Alright, I'm going to end this little session here. I'm going to turn it off. I thought I had enough daylight to play with, but unfortunately, I didn't bring any kind of, if I know I'm gonna go somewhere and it's gonna get dark, I bring spotlights or whatsoever, so I know that I to light up an area. Mr. Buffalino, can you say hello to me, Mr. Buffalino? Let me know you're here. Okay, I think I'll come back tomorrow. I brought you a candle. I thought I had enough daylight. I'm trying to show people that spirits exist. There are people out here in this world that don't believe in spirits, and I want to change that. I want them to know that spirits do exist. And that's why I take videos. If you see I have a camera on my chest, I want to show people that spirits do exist. Okay, Mr. Buffalino, I'm gonna leave, and let me turn this off here. Unfortunately, it's like I said, it's getting dark, and I thought I had enough daylight to play with. I was on my way to get a haircut and all that, so things just went a little haywire. I forgot the dowsing rods, which to me the dowsing rods are truly important because it lets the spirit manipulate them, and I could communicate that way. Whatever conversation I got out of the spirit box, I won't be able to really make anything of it until I get home and download it on my laptop. But again, I say it's getting dark, and I just I didn't come prepared for the darkness, let's say. Normally, if I know I'm going somewhere and it's going to get dark, I try to bring light so I could light up. And anyway, Mr. Buffalino, you got your camera. I wanted to say hello. And I ask all spirits, please give me the respect. Do not attach yourself to me or my vehicle in any way. Please stay here where you belong. Okay? Please give me that respect. Do not try to follow me home. Do not attach yourself to me in any way. Please respect my spirit guide, Yoda, who's with me. Okay? So, Mr. Buffalino, I think either tomorrow, maybe the day after, I'll come by again in the daytime and bring you a cigar, maybe. I know you like cigars. And we'll communicate then, okay, Mr. Buffalino? All right, Mr. Buffalino, I'll talk to you then. Have a good night, and Miss Carrie, too. Be careful, be good. All right. Oh, that was my error. I honestly thought, wow, Dave I don't know, the hours went so damn quick. I thought I had a sufficient amount of daylight to play with. And right now it's getting dark, so I don't know how good. I've never used this camera at night. I think it's got, hang on, let me see. You're supposed to click it two times, and then that infrared is supposed to kick in. Hopefully the infrared is kicked in. But it was my error. I honestly thought, I don't know what is, like 6 o'clock now. It's been getting dark real quick. But I went to go get a haircut, and he closed early. The barber closed early on me. I went to do a couple of things that didn't work out for me. I said, okay, I'm in this side of town. Let me come over here and visit Mr. Buffalino. And I've come here, I don't know if you guys who watch my videos, if you guys are interested in paranormal stuff, then if you look on my playlist, there's a playlist called Paranormal, I forget, Paranormal Adventures, I think I titled it, and you see the videos that I've done. I've gone to some places that are supposedly, not supposedly, they're well known to be haunted, and some iffy places. I know a lot of people. I'm not a fanatic about, let me say, I don't mind coming to a cemetery, but to be at night, I don't know, unless I have a couple other people with me. I'm a little bit of a wuss when it comes to the cemetery late at night. It's pitch dark here. They don't have any lights. Okay, that's when the activity kicks off, you know. So if I got like maybe another person or two, yeah, I don't mind. I'll come at night and be frisky enough. You'll catch a shadow here, shadow person here and there. But by myself, I don't know. I'm a little scared of that. Anything could happen. And like I said, guys, if you're interested in the paranormal stuff, and you know, I've bought a lot of equipment that you know, to communicate with the other side. Like I said, that camera, the SLS camera, it works great. Okay. But I noticed when I was looking at the viewer there at the screen, it was coming out pitch dark, and again, with no light, you need some type of light. So I don't think you could I don't know. I guess you could probably catch the spirit, because the sensor, I don't know, it's working on a different I forget how it works, but it's looking, using a different kind of light than what our eyes look through, what our eyes are accustomed to it, and it catches the spirit, and then it'll map them out into a stick form. And we did catch something, but I think also the spirits are aware of it, and they know how to I don't know, for some reason the spirits don't like to I've caught a couple in my house a while, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I had like 2 spirits in my house, and once once they know that you can see them, oh my God, they like, I don't know, they don't want to be seen. They want to be on the down low. But I'm gonna end this video, guys. 'Cause we're just going out the cemetery now, and well, I'll come back tomorrow. I want you guys to see. I want to prove to you guys spirits do exist, and I want to communicate with them. I'm trying to get all the information I can